Hey guys, another video for our castles, temples, shrines, old buildings in Japan playlist. So some of you might have seen a video we made recently about shrines in Japan, Japanese shrines, a little bit of an explanation, simple explanation of some aspects of Japanese shrines. If you haven't seen that yet, there'll be a link to it in the comment section underneath here, underneath this video. So today we're at a temple. Last time was a Shinto shrine, today we're at a Buddhist temple, and we're going to have a bit of a look at some of the differences between a temple and a shrine, and also just some of the behaviors that we usually see at a Buddhist temple. So first thing you'll notice is there isn't a toddy. So at the shrine there was a gate. That's usually what you see at a shrine, is a gate or two gates or 20 gates. You'll see the classic Japanese gate. For temples, usually you see something like this, which is sort of just more like an entrance, and often has big doors that we'll have a look at in a minute that can be closed, but usually aren't, because usually the temples are left open to the people to come whenever they want to. So speaking of which, in this case, as mentioned in that last video, usually I don't make videos at shrines and temples talking, because it's just not a cool thing to do. The only reason we're doing this is just to give you guys a little bit more information that we haven't given you before, and also just because there's no one here. So there's no one here, so doing this isn't annoying. Whereas if there were people here, there's no way I'd do it. You won't see this again. You won't see talking at a temple again, because it's just, I don't think it's cool for a video, you know. Vlogging at a temple, not cool at all. So let's have a look at this beautiful entrance here. This is a fairly classic entrance. Sometimes in the bigger temples they'll have a couple of big characters, big bodhisattva I think they're called, like a fudomyo or one of those guys guarding the entrance. Sometimes you'll see the fudomyo is the classic guy. He's got a lasso and a little sword, and he'll be guarding the entrance. In this case they don't have those guys at the entrance. But anyway, have a look at these gates. It's beautiful, isn't it? So, as with the shrine, sometimes, but not always, you will see people bowing as they go into the temple, go through the gate, which looks something like this. So this light-coloured stone thing you can see here, you might have noticed though something similar to that at the shrine as well. They're actually for lights. They used to put like candles in there for light, but now they're more decorative than anything else. But they're beautiful, aren't they? And next to that, I think some sort of historical character. I think they call them bodhisattvas, something like that. Those of you who are into Buddhism might be able to tell us what they call those sort of guys. Sort of famous historical figures from Buddhist history or something. So he's got his juzu, those beads he's got there are his juzu, and he's got his staff, his walking staff. Very cool. And then you recognise this from the shrine video. So to do the cleansing before we go in. So if you haven't seen that video yet, check it out, because there's a bit more explanation about that there. This one's got a classic dragon that you often see on these things. Very cool. Here's another thing you usually often see at Buddhist temples that you don't see at Shinto shrines: the big bell, classic big bell. And of course the trees, same as the shrines, the trees are really usually well protected, so you see more trees here than you do other places. So other than that, the difference is, of course, the building inside. It's not open today, but inside there's a statue of Buddha, and then he's surrounded by usually a lot of stuff. There's usually a lot of ornamental stuff in a Buddhist temple that there isn't in a Shinto shrine. Shinto shrines are normally more simple. If you want to see that, have a look on that playlist, this playlist, because we have lots of videos on there of inside the temples and the different Buddhist ones. There's a really good one that's actually a temple dedicated to eyesight, and that Buddha statue actually has sunglasses on. That's really cool. So check that out. If you haven't seen inside a Buddhist temple yet, check that out. But other than that, the building's sort of similar on the outside, just a few decorative differences, and just one main building. In the Shinto video you would have seen there's the main building for the people and a kamidana at the back for the gods. Different here because the focus is on the Buddha, and he's in that room, as you'll see on those other videos. Anyway, that'll give you a bit of an idea. I don't feel comfortable doing this at all, guys. I can't wait to turn this camera off. So if you haven't seen the other video yet, check it out. There'll be a link underneath this one in the comment section. More videos coming soon.